Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for those born under the sign of Aries. This is for the month of November 2020. Big old full moon right on the 1st. So let's see what this month brings. Ooh, strength. We're going to be doing a traditional Celtic cross spread for the month, and just keep in mind this is a general reading, so may or may not resonate with you. Some parts may, most may not, or most may and some parts may not. It all depends what messages come through for who and what they're going through. I have got my cast off my arm at the moment, but it's only been for a couple of days, so it's still a little bit tricky to shuffle because I'm getting used to having my hand back after about 6 weeks of no movement at all. But so excuse me if I'm making a bit of a mess. Never was the best shuffler in the world. Never was good at card tricks. I don't do this for magic, and I don't do it for entertainment. So alright, that's good. Okay, Aries, the focus for you, the devil. Okay, Capricorn, very heavy energy coming through as the focus for you. You may be dealing with the Capricorn here, but I'm getting like the whole situation around you is you're starting to see how negative it actually is. Crossing you is the Hangman, feeling stuck. It's like something's keeping, or someone's keeping a hold of you in this present situation. You're not able to move on here. It's for a reason. Something's got you bound in the situation, or to the person or the people that you're in at this moment. Okay, so you have Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Very good so far. You have the Moon, 7 of Wands, here's a Chariot, the outcome, Emperor. Interesting. Overall energy here, the Knight of Swords. So Aries, what's the story we have for you today? For the month of November, I'm feeling it's like main focus for you is all this negativity, or all this. It's more than that. It's like it's not like swimming through a mist of negativity. It's like you're bogged down in this like thick soup of it, if that makes sense. And it's like it's from all around, is what I'm feeling here. It's something is keeping you, or you're feeling that you're stuck in this situation. The past energies here, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a sense of freedom, a sense of being able to do everything on your own. Sense of you don't need anyone else to get to where you want to be. At least this is what you've been focusing on in the past. We have here Wheel of Fortune. So deep down you really know that things are going to be turning out really well, but depending on how much effort you're putting into it. And I'm getting that that's coming from your point of view. It's like you're not really resting on fate, or not letting sort of the universe decide your course of action. It's you're putting down in place what you need to make it happen. So you're creating your own luck, in a way, is what I'm getting strongly with that. Here, the 9 of Cups. So I feel a great sense of independence, a sense of freedom here. You just want to celebrate all the time, probably maybe a little bit too much, that sort of thing, but it's definitely, things seem to be going quite well. The way that you've been planning things ahead, going about things, everything's falling into place. You can see everything starting to line up, and it's giving you a great sense of confidence to move forward. Well, about the future anyway. Future energies here, you've got the Three of Cups, so more celebration, spending time with more friends. This is very social here. So you're coming from a point of where you've been really going through things on your own, dealing with a lot of negative things, a lot of things that have been keeping you held in the position that you have been. But then with your actions moving forward, basically putting in some hard work, getting some stuff done, putting plans in place, you're going through. I see that there's nothing here for me to see a great sense to celebrate, but you're just really happy about how things are going and how you've managed to set things up, and it's like you can see your bright future. In the future here, it's like this is going to be a lot more social activity here, a lot more getting together with friends. I do see for some of you there's going to be a lot of partying involved. Here, yeah, there may be some travel involved with you here, so there may be relocation, or it's like getting together with new people or people that you haven't seen for a long time. So a lot of times you've sort of been partying on your own, so to speak, sort of creating or celebrating your own good fortune, so to speak, of what you've managed to create, and you're going to be in a position where other people are going to be celebrating with you, I see in the future here. As you're seeing yourself, you've got the moon, so I see this is a lot to do with this devil energy here. There's a lot of things that are hidden. I'm getting this is more from you than from other people. Like there's a lot of things that are hidden that you haven't been letting other people know, but you've also been going on a slightly different path. Like you've trying to been looking into more spiritual nature of things, like to try and find some answers in your life is what I'm seeing. But it's like you keep sort of resorting back to, you know, the sort of same old sort of habits, because it's like you may not find, oh, it's like, yeah, but what does it all mean? And it's like it's too much, and it's like, no, I'm just going to have a drink and relax. And, you know, it's no big deal, but it's like, well, it's like don't give up so easily, I guess, is that sort of advice. If you don't understand, it's like, well, spend more time to try and understand what parts you don't understand. It's like, well, what does this sort of part mean? Or look up that sort of section, and then that larger bit will sort of make more sense. You know, it's like start small, don't try and understand the entire universe as a whole in one hit, and then you're disappointed when it's like, I don't know what it all means. It's like, I think the wisest men in history have been spending their entire lives working that out, every lifetime, and so on for thousands of years. So it's like, well, if you don't get it all in one hit, it's nothing sort of to feel too bad about. So if you're looking into that sort of thing and everything doesn't make sense at first, keep going. It's not too bad. But I'm getting a cautionary here. It's like this is part of the negative energy here. It's like you always seem to be resorting back to something negative when something positive isn't working out, or that sort of thing. It's like it's very sort of quick jump back. There may be other people in your life that may be causing some problems here. I see very singular here, but in the future you're going to be around a lot more other people. This can bring all their own energies into this, so if you've been trying to sort of make a break from it, you might feel yourself stuck, that with all this sort of, you now have all these other people with sort of similar interests and the same sort of habits, I guess, and it keeps you stuck from moving forward into a more positive aspect where you see yourself going forward very well. Things may have been set in place very well, but you'll find that the energies you're going to come across are going to keep you, basically, if you've done a lot of changes, if there's some moving involved, or there's this or that, but you may find that you may have a lot of people or other people that may resort to the same sort of thing. And what I'm saying is that you may find it difficult to move forward when you're around that sort of energy. You know, sort of you've got to deal with it in your own life on your own sort of thing while you're on your own, and you've got other people in your life that are contributing to it. So it's not going to prove to be too healthy. How other people are seeing you, or people in your environment, seeing you as very defensive, like you're really not letting anyone in. If anyone wants to know anything here or about your, just really what's really going on with you, you're not having it. Basically, you're keeping all this sort of guard. You don't want anyone else to come in and mess everything up. Okay, is basically you want this celebration, and you're not going to let anyone else affect it. You've done this on your own, and you're not going to let anyone else come in and try and spoil it. But the people that it's not the people that you're blocking out is where the problem is. It's the people that you're letting in, or that you already sort of are let into this sort of different aspect of your life, so to speak, what the other people don't know about. These are the ones that are causing this that will be causing this negative energy. I do feel as that you're surrounded by it quite much at the moment, but you're also leading into it. So cautionary there, it's like, be careful of the people that you're hanging around that aren't sort of contributing to you going, either being stagnant or moving backwards from where you want to be, that sort of thing. Because here, hopes and fears, you have the Chariot. This is travel, very positive movement forward. This is driven, focused, and moving into the possible outcome here is the Emperor. So the outcome and the advice here, the Emperor, is basically stay strong, keep moving forward, keep driving towards what you want to go. Keep in mind everything that you've set in place, and keep that in your mind and working towards it. Don't celebrate too soon, because it's not finished yet. Everything hasn't been set in stone. This is 3 very positive cards of positive. It needs to be driven movement forward. Like, your energy that you're putting towards it needs to be positive, focused, and driven, and on your goals. And that's I keep sort of getting this, don't celebrate too soon. Like, keep focused on where you've got to go, because you may fall into either being stagnated, stuck, or even going backwards, and there may be other people here that are contributing to that. Well, they're definitely going to help you fall back on old habits, or try and do this or that to ease, temporarily, to sort of put things at rest, have some fun. But it's only putting this, it's only putting your goals on hold, and it's going to take even longer to sort of get through. So here, Chariot, you may be dealing with a Cancerian here. There may be some hope or some fear around a Cancerian, so that's there. But your possible outcome here, the Emperor. So this is the card of Aries. You may be dealing with another Aries, maybe meeting another Aries, may have one involved in your life at the moment. Same with Cancer, Capricorn are the main energies I'm having here. Now, a lot here with the overall energy of the Knight of Swords. A lot has to do with communication. All of this is communication. It needs to be truthful communication. I'm getting that you're just trying not to be, you don't want to tell some people the truth. And I'm getting back to that, it's because you don't want people to mess things up. Say it's like, for example, you can tell your friends, but you can't tell your family of what's really going on, that sort of thing. Really, that should be the other way around. You know what I mean? It's like, if you can't really talk openly and honestly with those that are closest and you love the most, and yet you're sort of going to sort of your friends or that sort of thing instead, they'll definitely help you forget about all your problems. But I'm sort of bringing that, you're turning your back on the communication that needs to be had with certain people here. And I believe it seems like certain people here that are around you that need that communication from you, but you're not allowing that in. Hopes and fears, the Chariot. Am I able to do this? Can I go through with this? Is it, and I feel that it's that hesitation, it's that stagnation, and some of that's creeping in. But going forward, if you keep going and you keep focusing and you keep driving or just pushing yourself to keep going and keep doing better, your outcome here is very, very positive. Card of Aries here. This is an Aries reading. I'm seeing it, it's like this card, this one's here looking right at this. Someone here is just watching you do very well, or someone can see you doing very well and may not be, watching you, so to speak, but someone can see you doing very well here, or they're wishing you very well. Perhaps it's one of these people that you don't sort of talk to or what have you, but it seems like there's people really don't have the worst interests at heart for you. It's I think just sort of keep it quite simple. It's like you're just probably just hanging around with some of the wrong people, that's all. People that aren't sort of lifting you up, or you believe them to be, but it's sort of, they may be keeping you down, holding you back in a certain way. And that doesn't mean you have to cut everyone off from your life that may be in that sort of position, because your bank manager probably doesn't have your best interests at heart, but as long as you're focused and you do everything correctly, like, they'll be more than happy to do everything they can for you, that sort of thing. So it's, you've put the action in place. Don't celebrate too soon. Everything's looking very good for you. If you're looking at any sort of travel, it's looking very positive. Any sort of movement here needs to be positive. Just keep focused on where you want to be, where you want to end up, and it looks like things are going to work out just fine. Try and be more open and communicate with people. It's like, not everyone's out to hurt you. I don't see this as a lot of this negative energy as being from yourself. It's a lot of it's surrounding you. It's the environment that you're in, the situations that are in, the people that are around you. But I really feel it's like you're really just trying to get through this last bit, and it may take a little of indulgence to get through. It's like, all right, we'll just keep in mind where you're going, where you want to end up, where you're going, where you want to end up, how you want to be. See yourself in that position, and that's the most important thing, because then when you're already at that point, that's when it's like, yeah, now I can celebrate. And you may feel it's like, what, I could, but I really need to focus on this right now, and then I may have a couple of glasses to relax afterwards or something, which is a big difference to having accomplished nothing at this point, and basically hitting a whole bottle. You know what I mean? That's kind of the difference. Keep focused, keep going. You're going to be fine, Aries. Well, I do hope this helped bring some clarity to your situation, and until next time, take very good care.